Europe is a continent of stories. Written in stone, painted in light, and carried through centuries of culture. From fairy tale towns to grand capitals, every city holds its own rhythm, its own soul. This journey takes you through the winding alleys, soaring cathedrals, colorful squares, and timeless skylines that make Europe unforgettable. These are not just places on a map, they are living treasures. Welcome to the beautiful cities of Europe. Welcome to Budapest, Hungary's dazzling capital, often called the Pearl of the Danube. This city is split by the river into two distinct halves. Historic Buda, with its rolling hills and royal past, in lively Pest, buzzing with cafes, boulevards, and nightlife. On the Buda side, Castle Hill rises proudly, crowned by Buda Castle in the fairy tale-like Fisherman's Bastion. Where every archway frames a postcard view of the Parliament across the river. Pest, in contrast, is the beating heart of the city, home to Andrassy Avenue, the Hungarian State Opera, and the magnificent Parliament building, one of the largest in Europe. Budapest is a city where history lingers in the stones, yet modern energy fills the air. A place where every turn of the street feels like an invitation to explore, to taste, to feel, and to remember. Santorini, a jewel of the Aegean Sea, is more than just an island. It is a living postcard. Perched on the rim of an ancient volcanic caldera, the city rises in dazzling white, spilling down cliffs that plunge into waters of the deepest blue. The architecture here is unlike anywhere else in the world. Whitewashed houses with rounded edges seem to glow under the Greek sun, while blue-domed churches dot the skyline like strokes of paint on a canvas. Narrow pathways twist and turn through villages like Oia and Fira, leading to hidden courtyards, vibrant bougainvillea, and terraces overlooking the endless horizon. Every stone tells a story of resilience. The volcanic eruption that shaped the island thousands of years ago also created the dramatic landscape that defines Santorini today. From the fortress ruins in Oia to the Venetian influence in Pyrgos, layers of history are carved into its walls. But Santorini is not just about its past. It's about timeless experiences. Watching the sunset from Oia, where the sky turns shades of gold, pink, and violet, is one of the most celebrated sights on Earth. The island also reveals its spirit through flavors. From crisp Assyrtiko wines grown in volcanic soil to traditional dishes rich with Mediterranean warmth. Santorini is a harmony of nature and architecture, of ancient history and modern charm. A place where land, sea, and sky meet to create a vision so perfect, it feels almost unreal. Yet once you've seen it, you'll carry it forever. Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance, is a city where every street, every stone, and every shadow carries the weight of genius. Nestled in the heart of Tuscany, Florence is not just a destination, it is an open-air museum, a place where art and architecture shape the course of human history. At its heart stands the magnificent Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, crowned by Brunelleschi's dome, an engineering marvel of the 15th century. Its red-tiled silhouette dominates the skyline, a symbol of ambition and creativity that still inspires awe centuries later. Beside it, Giotto's campanile and the baptistery's golden doors reflect the craftsmanship that defined the Renaissance spirit. Wander through Piazza della Signoria, and you stand in the footsteps of history. Here, the Palazzo Vecchio towers with medieval strength, while statues like Michelangelo's David once stood as guardians of the city. Florence's architecture tells a story of balance. Gothic churches, Renaissance palaces, and grand piazzas, each one a stage for history's greatest thinkers and artists. This is the city of Dante, Machiavelli, and Galileo, a place where ideas were born and spread across the world. And yet, Florence is not trapped in its past. As the sun sets over the Arno River, the city glows with a timeless elegance. Cafes spill onto cobblestone streets. The scent of Tuscan cuisine fills the air, and music drifts softly across the piazzas. Florence is a city that doesn't just display art, it breathes it. A place where beauty is not confined to galleries or cathedrals, but infused into everyday life. To walk its streets is to walk through history itself, and to be reminded that human creativity has no limits. Bergen, the gateway to the fjords, is a city where nature and history meet in harmony. Nestled between 7 mountains and facing the North Sea, it has long been Norway's maritime heart. At the harbor, the colorful wooden houses of Bryggen stand as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, reminders of the Hanseatic merchants who once traded here. Narrow alleyways and timber buildings tell stories of centuries past, while nearby, the fish market carries the city's seafaring spirit into daily life. Beyond its history, Bergen is embraced by nature. Deep fjords, cascading waterfalls, and green peaks just minutes away. Whether wandering its cobblestone streets or gazing out from Mount Florian, Bergen feels like a city carved perfectly between sea and sky. Antwerp, Belgium's vibrant cultural capital, is a city that thrives at the intersection of history, fashion, and art. Known as the Diamond District, it is a hub where luxury and craftsmanship sparkle through every street. Yet, beyond its glittering reputation, Antwerp is a place rich with stories that span centuries. Walk through the Grote Markt, and you're surrounded by Flemish architecture. The medieval guild houses, with their intricate gables, and the imposing town hall, where the pulse of the city has been felt for generations. The city's skyline is dominated by the Cathedral of Our Lady, a Gothic masterpiece housing the paintings of the legendary Peter Paul Rubens, whose home still stands nearby, a testament to Antwerp's long-standing love affair with the arts. But Antwerp isn't just about the past. It's a city that constantly reinvents itself. The fashion district here is one of the most avant-garde in Europe, with designers shaping trends on the global stage. Yet even in its modern energy, Antwerp remains grounded in its history. From the riverside, where the Scheldt River flows into the North Sea, to the narrow streets lined with boutique shops and cafes, Antwerp is a place where heritage and innovation walk hand in hand, creating a city that is as timeless as it is forward-thinking. Český Krumlov, tucked into the bend of the Vltava River in the Czech Republic, feels like a fairy tale brought to life. Its medieval old town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a labyrinth of cobblestone streets, colorful facades, and red-tiled roofs that seem frozen in time. Above it all rises Český Krumlov Castle, the second largest in the country, with its striking round tower painted in vibrant frescoes. From its terraces, the view of the town below, winding alleys, Gothic and Renaissance houses, and the river curving gracefully through it all, is nothing short of magical. This is a city where history breathes in every corner. The Renaissance courtyards, Baroque theaters, and centuries-old bridges tell stories of nobles, artists, and travelers who once walked the same paths. Český Krumlov may be small, but its spirit is vast. A living canvas of Czech history, and a reminder that sometimes the most enchanting treasures are found off the beaten path. Brașov, set in the heart of Transylvania, is a city where medieval charm meets the dramatic backdrop of the Carpathian Mountains. Surrounded by forests and hills, it feels both hidden and timeless, a place where legends and history walk hand in hand. The city's heart is the council square, lined with colorful Baroque and Renaissance houses, and crowned by the council house with its iconic tower. Just steps away stands the Black Church, a Gothic masterpiece and the largest of its kind in Romania. Its darkened walls, scarred by fire centuries ago, tell stories of resilience, while inside, the air is filled with echoes of history and the sound of one of Europe's largest organs. Brașov is more than its architecture. It's a gateway to myth and nature. The legends of Transylvania, tied to the nearby Bran Castle, live in its spirit, while the surrounding mountains and ski resorts make it a vibrant destination year-round. Here, in Brașov, past and present blend seamlessly, a city where every stone, every street, and every view carries the soul of Transylvania. Bologna, the culinary and cultural heart of northern Italy, is a city that delights all the senses. Known as La Dotta, La Grassa, e La Rossa, the learned, the fat, and the red. It tells the story of knowledge, flavor, and beauty. La Dotta, the learned. Bologna is home to the oldest university in Europe, founded in 1088, where scholars shaped the ideas of the Western world. In La Rosa, the Red, from the terracotta rooftops to its endless arcades and porticos, Bologna glows with warm, earthy colors. Medieval towers rise above the old town, and vibrant piazzas echo with life, music, and conversation. Bologna is a city where history, architecture, and gastronomy blend seamlessly. A place that feeds both the mind and the soul. Dresden, often called the Florence on the Elbe, is a city where resilience and beauty stand side by side. Once devastated in war, it has risen again, restoring its Baroque splendor. The Frauenkirche, rebuilt stone by stone, now crowns the skyline as a symbol of hope. Along the river, the Zwinger Palace and Semper Opera House showcase the city's artistic heart, blending music, sculpture, and grandeur. Strolling through Dresden today, you feel a city that honors its past while embracing a vibrant, living present. Girona, tucked in Catalonia's heart, is a city where history lingers in stone. Its medieval walls and winding alleys lead to the Grand Cathedral of St. Mary, rising proudly above the old town. Along the Onyar River, colorful houses reflect like paintings on the water, while ancient bridges connect past and present. From Roman foundations to Gothic towers, Girona is a city of contrasts, intimate yet monumental, timeless yet alive, inviting you to lose yourself in its quiet beauty. Provence, in the south of France, is a landscape painted in light and color. Rolling fields of lavender stretch toward the horizon, their fragrance carried on warm summer air. Ancient stone villages cling to hillsides, their markets alive with olives, wine, and sun-ripened fruit. Roman ruins stand beside medieval churches, reminders of a history as layered as the land itself. In Provence, every sunset, every breeze feels like a work of art, timeless, simple, and unforgettable.